It's time for Christmas.
It is time for Christmas.
Except it's already happened.
Yeah, I mean, technically when we have like while we're recording this, it's in the future, but when it comes out, it'll be in the past.
That's how time works.
Time and recording schedules.
But it's time for Christmas.
It is time for Christmas.
That's what we're going to do today.
Mhm.
We're going to Christmas. Here on Jared Now Watch K-On! It's the 7th episode. It's where we watch K-On!
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jared, that's Anladium.
Hello.
And we're going to watch K-On! Episode 7. It's titled Christmas. In case you were not aware yet. A lot of Christmas is happening here. So, we got to celebrate Christmas. We got to wrap up this first school year.
Yeah, it's a wild Christmas.
Zooms pie. Zooms pie? Zooms by.
I want some zoomy pie. I don't know what that means, but it sounds awesome.
It's a pie that just zooms by you.
Zoom.
And you don't get to eat
well,
it.
I don't. Oh, that's tragic.
You get to see it and you're like, oh no, it's gone.
I mean, I guess it depends on the pie. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about pie.
I mean, we could be.
We are. We're going to be talking about talents
Yes.
and Secret Santas
Yes.
and whether or not teachers are like pitiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like how Yui's sister is like extremely responsible.
Always.
These are the things we will be talking about in today's episode.
Here is your preview for this episode.
I hope you enjoy it. I worked hard on that preview.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, buddy.
So we started this episode off with a trip back to the past. A flashback.
Those are what those are typically called, yeah?
True. We see tiny Uwe and Yui making a Christmas tree.
Oh, it was so cute. They were babies.
Yui's like almost like falling off a chair to get a star on top of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And they make the tree, and then Yui's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get any presents. I haven't been good this year. Yui's like, hey Uwe, what do you want for Christmas? And Uwe's like, I want a white Christmas. And so
Yui's like, I don't know what that means.
so they go to bed, and then the next morning Yui wakes Uwe up and takes her outside. He's like, look, it's a white Christmas. And there's like white stuff just like on the tree, and like the bush next to him just like, wait, this isn't snow. And Yui just like took a bunch of like filling
Padding out of a
pillow and just like threw it outside. It's like, there you go.
Apparently she got in trouble with the parents that like are inexplicably missing constantly.
It's true. So after that we return to reality.
Mm-hmm.
And
also known as the present.
The present, the reality present. So they both realize they're missing some key elements to their winter apparel.
Mm-hmm.
Yui has a glove missing somehow, while Uwe
Yep.
doesn't have a scarf.
A scarf.
So they
share.
They share. They combine together to walk to school so they don't freeze to death.
It's really cute.
So they get to school, and at the club, Reach is like, we're going to have a Christmas party. And I was like, yay. We're going to have it at Boogie's place. Yay.
Yay.
And Boogie's like, oh, wait, no, you can't.
No, you gotta book that like ages in advance, bro.
And they're like,
Also,
oh,
there's
God.
like a like drumming Santa Claus on the ad for this thing.
Santa's going to come and drum.
Yeah, and she's like, here's a Christmas party. It's gonna have a cover charge. And I'm like, what?
They also realize that Ritsu and Mio's places are pretty much not gonna work. So Yui's like, well, I got a place. It's gonna be free. We can do it there. So they agree to that. They agree to a gift exchange, and they also invite Nodoka to come. And then back home, Yui's like, we're having a Christmas party here. And also she tells Uwe that they're going to have like a talent show.
Yeah.
And Uwe's like, oh, God, I got to come up with something good. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Just really, really relatable, honestly. Is this where they explain that like their parents are like traveling and you see like their backs and they're like, yay? Or is that a different episode?
I want to say that's an earlier episode,
Okay, because that was really funny and like the fact that their parents are just always gone is hilarious to me.
but that happens at some point.
They're like, they travel all the time.
So after that, Yui and Nodoka go to buy gifts, and Mio and Ritsu are also buying gifts at the same time, and they meet up. While that's happening, Mugi wins a raffle drawing to go to Hawaii,
Yeah.
and then she comes up and she's like, "They're like, oh, you won! That's amazing." She's like, "I refused the gift. I got this board game instead, and we can play it on Christmas."
Everybody's like, what?
Like, oh, it's the joy of being rich.
Yeah, no kidding.
Christmas finally comes. Yui and Ui decide to decorate the house. And basically, they're in the midst of decorating when everyone shows up. While they get all together and have a little hangout in the Kotatsu, Miss Yamanaka just randomly shows up. Out of the blue, out of nowhere. And Yui's like, oh, I didn't think you were going to come. I thought you would be spending time with your boyfriend. And she's like, oh,
Ah.
he broke up with me.
As sad.
Then after that, they have a gift exchange by just like passing the gifts around while Miss Yamanaka sings.
Yeah.
So Miss Yamanaka gets Ritsu's present, which is a giant jack in the box that just smacks her in the face.
Yep.
Everyone else gets like funky gifts. Like I think Mio gets a horror DVD, and it's like Miss Yamanaka's like, "Oh, that's mine. I was gonna give it to my boyfriend."
Boyfriend. And she's terrified. And then the sisters.
The sisters are the last to open their gifts, and it's the gifts that they managed to have with each other in mind for.
Yep. And they're like, "Wow, how lucky that you guys actually ended up giving those gifts."
Like,
That's
what would you have done
convenient.
if it wasn't the other person?
So, Yui has more gloves now, and Ui has another scarf.
It's true.
And everybody's warm and content.
Uh,
Well, as content as you can be with your teachers crying about her boyfriend breaking up with her, like at your table.
After that, they have the talent
The
portion of
talent
it,
portion of the Christmas party.
which Ui has like a puppet show, and she does, and everyone's like, "Ooh," and she's like, "I'm sorry, this is all I can do. I was told we were doing a talent contest." Everyone looks at Yui, and she's like, "Oh, whoops." And then Miss Yamanaka just like gets up and just like slaps her stomach.
Yep.
Everyone's like, okay.
Cool story.
And then everyone goes home.
Mhm.
Like, get out. And then Yui and Ui sleep in the same bed, and Yui just steals all the blankets and makes
All
Ui
the blankets.
freezing cold.
Which is the exact opposite of what she was intending to do by getting her warm stuff
It's
for
true.
Christmas.
The episode ends at New Year's. They go to the shrine.
Mhm.
They hang out. They pray for success for the light music club. And then Yui's like, I wish I was eating some more sweets and instead of playing my guitar. And then then like Mio and Mugi are like, oh, we can't eat sweets. Oh my god, I've gained pounds during the break. How many have you gained? I've gained pounds. And that's how we end our Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
All Christmas, all the time. We've got one brief bit of trivia. I'll get it right one time. Hey, this episode is adapted from chapter 910 of the first volume of the manga.
Oh, well. Wow.
There you go.
Well, now I know.
That's all you need to know.
It was a cute episode.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It's a brief little bit of downtime before we get into get into the second year and then get into some Dramalama.
Dramalama.
So next time we will discuss episode number 8. It's called Freshman Reception. We have to receive all the
dun.
freshmen.
Dun dun dun.
and start the second year of school.
I wonder what could possibly happen.
Whoa!
Shrug shoulders.
But if you'd like more from us, go to seasononlycheckup.com or sec.cool, where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Season Only Checkup and Season Only Checkup OVA, and columns and reviews. You can find more from Ann Ladium at annladium.com. She's got columns and reviews, and you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/animecheckup. So next time, the 8th episode, it's a freshman reception.
Mm-hmm.